Hey everyone, this is Erin Ashley Simon.
This is Brandon Killabh, y'all.
I'm regular Naz.
This is Wylson.
This is another episode of Grassroots Podcast, and today we're going to be talking about a lot of things: competitions, where people going, where they shouldn't go, how far things are going to go. Pause. But we'll see.
Mad serious and then pause.
I'm not mad at that pause. That's a great pause, though.
So here is the question. I'm sure all of us are thinking, everyone's speculating, where is LeBron going to end up?
New York Knickerbockers.
I mean, I would, because I'm selfish and I want the Lakers to once again flourish. I like the rumor of Kawhi Leonard, LeBron, and Paul George ending in Lakers jerseys. Realistically speaking, probably that they're gonna either end up in Philly or New York, I think.
Oh, that would be, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you understand how many jerseys I would buy?
How many jerseys you're going to coordinate?
Oh my,
coordinate?
yeah, you gotta coordinate. You gotta coordinate.
Not really coordinated today.
No, I'm not.
Dang, you slipped.
I thought he did a good job today.
I don't feel like Brandon today.
How? Yeah, his blues are off. Like,
Whoa, you guys are like opposites today. That's really weird.
He's got a lot going on. It's fine.
No,
It's all right, whatever. I have no comeback.
I tried to help you.
You said thank you, Wilson.
Just
you tried. It was
Nah,
good.
I can't fight for you if you won't fight for you.
I just noticed that like Brandon had like the gray black hat. He has the blue one. Then he has the blue shirt. Then he has the gray sneakers. Though, oh shit, never mind.
Yeah,
It's like similar kind of texture on the sneakers.
Man.
I mean, he has on Yeezys.
Oh, whoa.
I can't go at the
Not
Yeezys.
comparing anything to those Yeezys.
Of course.
350 boost.
What are you talking
frozen
about?
yellows.
He got it from a Chinese manufacturer who probably gives out similar.
Wait, we got what from where?
Oh, she said
No,
I
I'm
can fake
saying
Yeezys?
Kanye.
Oh.
Yeezys. You know they get that. You know they got
Your Yeezys
factories
are fake?
over in China and they
No, my
supply,
Yeezys are
and
not
those
fake.
Chinese factories supply
you
to
sure?
other people.
Well, the boost technology is made by NASA. The upper is made by God himself.
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Who, so God's in China?
Yeah, let's get back on track. This guy.
I would believe so. If I were God, I'd probably be in China.
No, but no, like dead ass. Like one of my friends, he has a factory over in China, and he literally like some of the clothes that Kanye wears. I was able to get them for like $15. Like it's really not that.
Do you know how much I paid for these sneakers? And to hear this troubling news, I don't know if this resonates well with me. So.
That's the art of the fashion. It's all about the name. Gucci and them, they all do the same thing.
Gucci,
all them
Gucci.
bags only cost like $15. They stamp that name in, and they're like, now $500.
Well, I don't know. All right. Let's get back on track.
Back to Bron.
So back to Bron. If I'm being honest, do I really care about LeBron's decision this time around? I don't care.
You know why? They're going after the NWO or the NBA. They're going after the Warriors. You have to construct your team. The Houston GM said it best. You have to start constructing your team to take on the Warriors.
Yeah, but that's my thing. No one is beating the Warriors, fam. Like they are the fucking super group. They are like
That's Hollywood Hogan, Kevin Nash.
yeah, like no one is beating them. Like
They might have went down to Houston if Chris Paul didn't get injured.
hell
a possibility.
no, hell no.
It was definitely a possibility.
No, it's not. No, it's not, son. It's
don't
not.
know, man.
The way that they are hooped, the way that they gel together, they have too many heavy hitters on their team.
And that's homegrown, too. That's through the draft, except for KD.
Well, that's why I was gonna say we shouldn't even use the word super with them because all of them were drafted
They were all
young.
yeah.
Like that's why I get so annoyed when people call Warriors a super team. They're not a super team. They
Exactly.
are just developed.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
But the reason why you can classify them as a super team is because those motherfuckers were put together. Like that team.
But
was-
that's through the draft.
But that's
But even with the draft, y'all are talking about the draft, and I'm talking about trades and contract negotiations.
Well, you
Wait,
know how KD.
KD's the only
KD,
person.
Let's talk about this real
one.
quick.
KD.
That matters.
And Swaggy P.
The one time they won
Katie and
without
Swaggy
KD.
P, that's a super team right
Yo,
there.
the one time that they won without KD, every point guard got injured for the other team in every playoff game that they had. Every playoff series.
Okay.
It doesn't
Up to
matter.
them winning the
It
championship.
doesn't- That's part of
the game.
And then
part
the
of
next
game
year-
basketball.
They got beat. They needed a KD. They needed someone else. They needed an offensive powerhouse.
I wouldn't say that they needed KD. I think KD needed them more than KD.
The year before,
Well, KD provided an additional thing because you have Draymond Green. Draymond Green was more of who's better on defense than he was on offense. They needed someone who can be someone who's not particularly a perimeter shooter who can go in, and whether it is to drive, even though KD is not a driver, but to whether to go in and drive or to go up and do just those fadeaway shots.
Yeah,
exactly.
But that's the thing. KD spreads the floor. You have KD now. You have Klay Thompson. You have Iguodala who can spread the floor and shoot and drive
and play defense.
You still have of course Curry, and then you do have people like Swaggy P and a whole bunch of other people.
Livingston.
Don't mention Swaggy P as far as
production
goes.
He still spreads the floor though. He is a threat. He is a scorer.
I like Swaggy P. He wears Yeezys during the games.
Oh my God.
But you know what? You know why people hate that team? Because Steph Curry was supposed to be washed after 2 ankle injuries.
Nah, he's not washed.
He was supposed to be. When he messed up his ankles, people were writing him off. Like if he was on the Knicks, they would have traded him.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, anybody that goes to the Knicks with those injuries, it's over.
Anyone who goes to the next period is over.
Klay Thompson wasn't supposed to be as good as he is. Draymond Green wasn't supposed to be as good as he is.
Okay.
Sean Livingston came back. He didn't play basketball for almost 4 years because of his knee injury.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were supposed to be washed, and now they're not. Mm-hmm. They're homegrown and they're taking heads off.
You can tell.
So then they earned the right to get a superstar?
Well, okay, you play to win the game. To quote Herm Edwards. Hello.
Yeah, I don't hate the Warriors. I actually thoroughly enjoy them and live vicariously through their fans, considering my team sucks. So
you know who's a fan?
I'm not
40 water.
Oh God.
We're back to that.
Oh man.
Back to that.
I'm just gonna sidestep that one.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. The only reason I'm saying with the whole with the LeBron shit, I don't really care about.
He's coming in. I can't wait for him to come to New York, man.
Oh, gosh. I kind of want him to come to New York. Those tickets are already pricey as it is. If he gets here, you're going to have to fucking like...
The Garden is filled with fake New York fans. There's Wall Street guys. The Knicks are playing.
Some loyal... That's true. That's kind of true. It is real. That is... New York basketball has really turned into a New York like thing. It's almost like La Marina. Like you just go, it's just like, because it's the thing to do.
Well, it got split up too, because then when the Nets came to Brooklyn, people from Brooklyn were like, yo, I got to root for the Nets now because they're a Brooklyn team and I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
well, they have Brooklyn on their chest. They don't represent New York. They have Brooklyn.
That's true.
New York Knicks represent New York.
Well, not to some people.
If they win, you'll change your tune.
No. I'm sorry, I won't, Wilson.
Who's your
team? Who's your team?
Doesn't matter.
Who's your team?
I don't want to let people... people might be able to decipher who I am on my team.
Who's your team?
I'll stay out of that. Actually, I don't have an NBA team.
His team is Kanye.
Yeah.
I would root for a Kanye team if there was one.
Yo, this guy is the worst Kanye stan ever.
He doesn't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
All right, look, I've never said this before, but this is enough about Kanye. Let's get back to basketball.
I'm for that.
Kawhi Leonard's coming to the Knicks too.
Yeah. So how do we feel about Kawhi just like saying he wants out of San Antonio? I wonder why he wants out.
Do you understand how mad you got to be at that team to say $31 million? Yo, keep it.
That's what I'm saying. Like what is happening in that organization?
Oh, that situation with this injury?
That would get me kind of tight too.
Yeah.
That's my
I'd be
career.
mad too. Yeah, I'd be mad too.
And also, too, it's like you're in San Antonio. San Antonio is not a quote-unquote big market anyway. So it's like if you want to get into that superstar status and get that superstar money and endorsements, then going to a bigger market helps.
Do we think that he could be a superstar, though?
Yo, the claw. Pause.
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
He already is a superstar.
Yeah, even though San Antonio messed up that Jordan money.
Listen, I don't want to beef with you guys. I'm just asking hypothetical questions.
They messed up that Jordan money. He is a superstar. He's not as electrifying.
It's not flashy.
Well,
that's it. He's just not as flashy.
That's my point. When I think about superstars, there's certain things that come with that level of superstardom. You know, with branding and your persona. So that's what I'm saying. That do we look at Tim Duncan as a legend, right?
Mr. Fundamental. With the lower back tattoo, get him out of
But do we really look at him as like a superstar in the same realm or same cloth as like a LeBron?
No, because LeBron doesn't have a lower back tattoo.
But
yo, Naz, was it you that used to always talk about like Kawhi's hand size?
Pause.
He could palm your face.
Fam.
Didn't you say that once upon a time ago?
if you said that you can exit the show
I think he
right
did
now.
say that.
No. Well, I think.
No, but he's known as the claw.
He
You know
didn't
what?
deny it.
You know what?
He
Anyway.
didn't deny it.
You know what?
We're trying to make it sound cool. You know he's known as the claw.
Yeah, anytime you start giving nicknames to try to like
It's not
conceal
my.
your
I didn't come up with
Well,
the
okay,
nickname.
but
That's
I think
His
when it
logo's
comes
a
to
hand.
superstars now, when it comes to the concept of being a superstar, like the definition and like the qualities and traits, it's changing.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times superstars, they're flashy, in your face, talkative, all that stuff. But like for example, look, and a connection with sports and music, J. Cole. J. Cole is not a flashy dude at all,
His fans
but he
superstar.
is up there as a quote unquote superstar artist.
Yeah.
He is. So I think like the whole concept of being a superstar it's changing and it's different. And maybe it's because of social media. Like you don't have to be so extra because of social media now.
Yeah, that's true.
I think if Kawhi comes to New York will do all the talking for him.
I think. Well, yeah,
That'll be-
I think
All
He
the
does-
billboards, all
Yeah,
that.
they don't. He doesn't even have to talk.
I do think that a market change for him then changes everything for him.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at him leaving San Antonio. Even though for me San Antonio is what it seems, they've always been a fine oiled machine.
hated them.
I fucking hate the Spurs. Everything about their jerseys, like the city's not cool. Like
You hate winners in cool colors.
yeah, I do. I
The
do.
greatest thing they have is pop.
Yeah, Pop may be the
And
only.
Pop.
Pop is the only person to me that really adds color to that team just from his press conferences.
And he's a really great coach
Remember
too.
Avery Johnson, the Amaral?
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like he is a legendary fucking winner and has
Yo,
personality.
you know who's kind of taking a little bit from his post-conference media route stuff? Kerr.
Definitely,
He's taking a little bit of pop style. Have y'all
Definitely.
noticed that?
Definitely.
He's taking a little bit, a little something from him.
Kerr is becoming more and more witty with his responses
He
to
is.
certain things.
He's taking a little bit of pop swag.
Let me tell you,
Another
I like it.
He's Eric Bischoff. Another wrestling comparison.
Nice.
They know.
I got it. I'm with you guys.
They know.
I'm
They
too,
know,
I'm too old for
I'm with
wrestling. Men in tights.
They're female wrestlers too.
I'm trying to make it better. Oh man! All right. Well, speaking of celebrities and or superstars, do any of you know any of the people on the XXL freshman cover this year? Because I don't.
Surprisingly, I think all of them.
I know,
You know all of them?
Lil Pump and Trippie Redd.
So yeah, we have.
I'm gonna pull the cover up. Ready? I'm gonna pull the cover up and see how many I can name just by their faces.
Well, I can name it right here just because I have the list.
Don't name it right there. No, hold on.
All right. So
Pull up the cover. I want to see. Well, especially Nas. I want to see when you.
I'm not gonna know anybody.
Nas
But
didn't
Yeah,
even know
Nas
who
gonna name
SZA is.
too.
Man. Yeah, like
yo,
He didn't know who SZA
Y'all
was.
can stop bringing that up.
He didn't know who SZA was.
Y'all can stop bringing that
that
up.
shit's
Facts.
terrible.
That beautiful angel.
All right, ready? Just from the looks of it. All right. There is Lil Pump, Trippie Redd, Block Boy, Steph London, Smoke Perp, Wi-Fi's Funeral. What the fuck is this?
I know a rap name called Lawn Chair.
The guy who has the shit. No. He's a New York artist. He did his own. He did a version. He took a Missy Elliott sample. What the fuck is his name?
That's when I know.
I don't know.
Yeah, Slump God.
You got
there you
me,
go.
guys. I don't.
That-
And
God's from
then
New York.
I think he's from New York.
That's when I know I'm old.
Is
They're
he?
taking Missy Elliott samples.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he's from Florida. Hold
He
on.
looks like Jay Mills.
I think. Yeah.
He looks a little bit like Jay Mills. I remember I seen this picture.
All right,
So all right, I got most of
Because
them. But yeah,
Aaron's
he's from Florida.
So
but I felt like he
we have
lives up
Little
here.
Skies. We have YBN Namir.
Little Skies, yeah.
You
Never
said
heard
Block Boy. Teflon Don.
Steflon.
Steph London.
She couldn't wait to
said
snipe you.
Teflon Don?
She couldn't wait.
Yeah, I don't.
Yo, he said Teflon
She could
Don.
not wait to send that
Oh
shot.
my god.
I say all that purposely because I don't know any of these people.
I'm not gonna front. I didn't know who she was until.
Yeah, that's
I
really
looked
my
her up.
point. I don't know any of
So,
these people.
so speaking, she's dope. She's really dope. But they
She's dope.
kind of like, oh my god, I don't like. They're making her like a Nicki, and that shit is annoying. Like you gotta listen to some of her old stuff from the UK. It's kind of like she has like the patois mixture into her rapping, and it's really dope. She's her family's Jamaican.
Aaron, when are the ladies? When they gonna do that 4, 3, 2, 1 or 24 hours with the ladies, man?
Yeah, you showing your age like a
Wait, what happened?
That's the first one I was
This nigga
like.
wants a Little Kim and fucking Mary J. Blige reunion.
Why not? Because
What,
it's
L Cool J and Method Man?
Because
I'm talking about ladies' night. Look, you guys.
I didn't say
know,
ladies'
right?
night. I said 24 hours.
Ladies' night is a group of women that got together and made a record called
Yeah, I know.
Ladies' Night.
Yeah, I know what
And
Angie
I
Martinez
was saying.
anyway, back to what we
I
were
didn't
saying.
know that.
Because I mean, having women compete against each other is more marketable and profitable than unifying them, unfortunately. And if they unify them, it's unifying them for the purpose of competing with someone else, aka Remy Ma, and how she got little Kim involved and stuff, and all. That's just how it is, unfortunately, and it shouldn't be that way. And speaking of Stefflon Don, I think she's really dope. But I also think there are other female artists that should have been on that cover. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say take Stefflon Don off, but there should have been other female artists that have like bigger followings and are super dope.
Should it be a female version and a male version now?
Wait, what?
No,
A female
man, you can't do
version
that.
and a male version.
Well, I think that adds to the narrative that happens now with women and men in hip hop. I'm not mad at that idea, but I think it fuels the divide. You get what I'm saying? From an artist perspective, like when you look at women as artists and then you look at men as artists, there's a divide there.
Oh, I see. It's like, they're top 10 for women.
Correct.
And they're top 10 for men instead of they're just top 10.
They're just top 10. Correct. So I don't know if that helps. I want to
That's
segue
Japanese.
into something different that we normally don't cover, which we thought would be dope, is E3 this year.
Video games.
Video games, my friends.
Yeah.
Yes, we're all geeks, and you're going to sit through this episode and hear our geek moments right now.
There might be something in it for you guys.
Pause. So, I like pretty much all of the fucking E3 games. I don't know if you guys followed it, but I followed all of them, especially for the systems that I own.
Oh, you own systems?
Yes.
You're a baller,
So-
Brandon.
He definitely stunted on all of us.
Yeah,
with
he
that,
did.
right?
He did. I only got one.
Am I the only person that has more than one system?
Yes.
No, I
Yeah.
do. I have multiple ones.
Yeah.
With
I have pretty much.
Are they all current?
Yeah.
What you
What's
got?
that?
What you got?
Well, my brother. I have.
No. Don't say my brother. What you got?
No. Can you give me a second? Yo, are you trying to do like a stop and search right now?
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Everybody got quiet.
Yo, when it got quiet, Nas wanted to disappear.
So
into that crowd
I
behind
have
him.
the most recent. So for me personally, but a combo for my family, we have the most recent PS3, we have or PlayStation, and we have the most recent Xbox. The only one we don't have is the Switch. We have the GameCube, we have PlayStation, the first one, the second one. We have the original Xbox. We have Nintendo. We also have Sega Genesis. We pretty much have almost every video game because my stepdad was one of the first people to create video games.
Damn.
So we have almost every. We even had Galaga. We even had an actual Galaga.
That's a
So
that was a super flex.
I have almost, and even like Game Boys and the different generations of Game Boys. We have all of them colored, black and white.
Brandon,
yeah,
what do you
side
have?
ones. So pretty much almost every game collectively we have.
Any more
It's
questions,
just
Nas?
Yeah, Nas.
Word. Since you wanted to talk tough.
This is what happens. You can't judge someone by their cover. Just saying.
Ooh, it's not pun intended, right?
Pun
there.
intended, too. So,
the question was, what does she have? not a collective.
Yeah, but most of them, my parents bought for me and my brother, so we
Okay.
own together.
Okay, fam.
Just like you and your wife own shit together. Ooh. Yeah.
Hold up.
or more like she owns.
And we're gonna take a break.
But no, a husband and wife own shit together.
Stand by.
We'll be back shortly.
The standby clip definitely just came on the fucking screen. All right, so
Yeah, I can't wait to read the comments after that part right there. Nas is gonna get flamed finally.
No.
So here were the biggest announcements, which I was really excited about. So we have Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. That's gonna be fire. It's completely new game with a bunch of new characters that are added to the system. I'm really excited about that.
Aaron just Super Smash Brother Nas just now.
Not Kurt.
Word.
Yeah, took him out. All right.
So we have
That wasn't a flawless victory.
we have Halo.
Kirby style.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the goddamn list out, man.
My fault. My bad.
Move on, motherfucker.
Thank you, Brandon.
Halo. We have Last of Us 2. What else is coming out? Elder
Red Dead
Scrolls
Redemption.
5, Red Dead Redemption 2. We have for the
Overkill's
Kingdom
Walking
Hearts
Dead.
fans, Kingdom Hearts 3. I've never played Kingdom Hearts, but I heard it's an amazing game.
It
I've
looks
never played
cool.
it. Yeah, I've never played it. But
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed,
That
that
one.
game is going to be amazing. Assassin's Creed Odyssey probably is one of
So great.
that shit looks amazing. And
Never
then
got into it.
Assassin's
It's
Creed.
Assassin's Creed is like, I would say it's honestly, well, for me, it's a top 5 like storyline video game.
Yeah, the storylines.
Yeah, the
crazy.
storyline is crazy.
For me, it was the fallback after like Metal Gear Solid. For me, is it's my favorite game of all time.
That is top.
It's
That's
my favorite
top
game
3.
Of all time.
Never got into it.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
bugging.
me.
Metal Gear?
I'm with you,
You're bugging.
Wilson.
Yo, Metal Gear was like, that storyline was crazy.
Metal Gear's storyline is crazy. It's crazy.
Solid Snake.
Yeah,
It's classic.
Yeah, I'll give it Grand Theft Auto.
Has it been enough time for us to call it a classic?
Yes.
It's been enough. All
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
It's
Yeah,
been a
Just making
long
sure
time.
the classic police.
You're
I
reaching.
want them to take me away.
The classic police.
You're definitely reaching. Ghost of Tsushima probably is one of the games I'm looking forward to the most.
Why?
So this is a samurai game.
Is it first person?
It's a third person game, and it's similar to I don't know. It gives me like a Last of Us vibe / God of War /
Oh, wow.
I don't know, but this game looked amazing.
That's some high standards
Yeah,
there.
it looked amazing just from the gameplay. Like it was 2 ninjas in the fucking, I don't know where they are, and when leaves are just rolling through, and then
Yeah.
the one dude goes to attack, and then he just slices his arm off. But it was just mad ninja shit.
Are they samurais and ninjas?
I don't know, but
There's 2 different things.
I know that. Aaron, get this nigga. Get him.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy though that they're putting into this version because like remember like the old games where you were like samurais and warriors and stuff. You know that game Dynasty Warriors?
Yeah,
Where you'll
yeah.
be like you're in a battle and stuff, and it's not really storyline based. It's just like let's slice and dice as many
Yeah.
people as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm just happy that we're moving even more into like storytelling, especially because now the visuals are ridiculous now.
Visuals now I think matter more than anything else.
Have you
Like,
seen Overkill's The Walking Dead trailer?
Yeah,
I can't wait for that game. to
yeah.
come out.
There's a lot.
If it's an open world, I'm with it.
Well, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
you play as 3 characters, right?
It's 3 characters.
It's 3 characters.
It's 3 characters.
A black dude, an old white dude.
So
and-
hold on.
I don't like games with a path, like where they give you breadcrumbs and then.
What? Grand Theft Auto 5 was like that?
No, it wasn't. Grand Theft Auto 5.
breadcrumbs?
You can
Like-
accomplish a mission in
do
almost
whatever you
any
want.
way.
You're
Very, it's
amped.
very. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying so you don't
I
like
love
the
it.
steps to beat certain things. You just
Yeah,
like
where
the
it's
free
like-
the free to play
Oh.
type.
Tap A now, really fast.
Yeah, but you know that's Red Dead Redemption
like-
2 is gonna be like that. That's open world.
I'm all for Red Dead Redemption. I
can't
played the
wait for that
first
game.
Red Dead Redemption, and that game was amazing.
Oh, okay.
Red Dead Redemption 2, just from the game trailer, looks fucking phenomenal. I cannot wait for that. So let me finish going down this list real quick. So Mario Party, which I'm excited about.
Mario
what
Party's fire.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with this.
I wish. I want
Cyberpunk-
to incorporate that with drinking one day.
That would be
Mario Party?
That would be
That
a
shit would be
great.
fucking
That'd be a
fire.
great idea.
Burial car?
Yeah, Burial Kart. I played that.
Burial
Burial
Kart.
car?
Burial Kart,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
What else? There's
Damn,
a
your
bunch
college-
of
your
other
college was
games.
lit.
Oh, Fallout 76. I've never played a Fallout game, but I've heard that they're really really
Our
good.
college
games.
Yeah.
is lit.
Fallout. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never played.
I'm all for Smash Brothers because you be getting to fights.
I
Smash
want to.
Brothers is the shit.
Yeah, so we talked about the Metal Gear Solid shit. I know Hideo Kojima is releasing a new game called Death Stranding, and this game looks like amazing. Like I wonder what the premise of the game will be. Is this like the character is stranded or some shit? Like I didn't watch this trailer.
These trailers look dope, but I fear that it's gonna be like the Division. Like the Division's graphics was dope,
You
but
know
it got
there's a-
repetitive.
Oh,
Division 2 coming out, right?
You're just
It got repetitive.
There's
I
a
was on-
Division 2 coming out.
Yeah, but I was on the Division 1 last night just because of the
Oh,
new.
for how? Oh, there's no way you survived if you just randomly jumped into the Division.
Yeah, I did. It's
No.
really simple if you still have your gear and shit.
Nah, man, because they didn't they have like unlimited power levels pretty much.
I don't. I stopped
No,
playing
they-
because it became
they-
repetitive.
They still.
I was stepping into the dark zone getting fucked up.
Well, that's probably because you were trash.
I
I'm
didn't
actually
play
good
that
at the
one.
game, and
Be a little
and-
mix of
a little bit of column A.
Yeah.
You're not
Like,
adjusting the sliders, bro.
I literally was on the
Nah,
game.
you couldn't do that shit in the division.
Yeah, no. In the division, you gotta get busy. You better have a squad going into the dark zone, and you better be prepared.
I don't believe that you were nice in the division. You don't have enough time in your
Exactly.
day
Brandon
to get
is
nice
out.
in that game.
You're a liar.
Y'all must
There's
don't know.
no fucking way.
This is what I'll do.
Brandon, you got 17 jobs, bro. There's no way you had time for the division.
I hear what you're saying, but what I will do is I will send you guys a screenshot of my game achievements in Call of Duty. I'll send it in the division. Any of those types of games, I get busy in. I'm like this.
Send a video
I
of you
was
getting
one-
busy in the division.
It's really simple. I could do that if you like.
I'm glad you guys didn't pause me in the middle of that sentence.
Yeah,
It was dangerously close.
yeah, it was close, but
Yeah.
we're being mature in this one.
All right.
So
Wait, question. What are some of your guys' favorite RPG games?
Let's get Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy has to be on there.
Yeah.
But also, which one?
Goes without saying.
I've never played Final Fantasy, any of them.
Word.
Why has everybody got quiet? Because
I would.
No, we're listening. I'm listening.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
you
judging
played
you.
Final Fantasy.
I'm looking at
It's
you
like I'm
judging.
Wait, so you never attempted to even try Final Fantasy out?
I was more like sports games, NBA 2K, Madden.
Because you can control the outcome with the sliders.
Well, you can but you can control.
I didn't start adjusting sliders until I got older and didn't have time to play.
But you can control, most games you can control. Like, especially I dead ass controlled for Resident Evil when I was a kid. I was too afraid to be playing it on the intense level, so I was like, let me just.
I was definitely trying to drown Laura Croft.
I definitely never played
Yeah.
Resident Evil. I was like, why do I want to play something that's just going to scare the shit
No, I
out
was
of
just
me?
You've
trying to
never
drown
played
them.
Resident Evil?
I've seen it played. I've actually I played it a little bit, but it was just like, I don't like this shit. I don't like this feeling.
What?
I love Resident Evil. This
y'all
it also
bugging.
has
Listen.
another.
No, no,
storyline.
when it first came out, it was dope.
Resident Evil, Metal Gear Solid,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy, fucking what else? I can go really
Those are
back.
some
I can
great
go to
storylines.
Parasite Eve.
Oh,
I could go to
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill. There's a million games I could go to when it comes to shit like
Beast.
that.
Ultra Beast.
Oh, you don't even know about Ultra. None of y'all know about
I know about Ultra Beast. You're once again showing your age. Jesus.
What was that on Atari?
It was on Sega Genesis.
You niggas remember TurboGrafx 16?
Yeah.
Sega Genesis, I was all about Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic was.
Sonic was
my shit.
It's crazy how Sonic is still out and relevant.
Sonic is.
You know what I'm saying?
Why they
Yeah.
coming out with a
So it
Sonic
was him
movie?
and Mario.
Yeah. Mario will
Mario
forever
destroyed
Test,
him.
yeah, they would stand the test of time.
Who's
yeah.
the more legendary character, Mario or fucking Pac-Man?
Oh,
Mario. Mario.
nah, man, Pac-Man.
Mario.
It's Pac-Man.
It's gotta
Mario?
be Mario. Come on.
Well, I would say that for the
just
kids,
saying.
It's not even close.
Pac-Man. It's Pac-Man.
All I'm saying is
for who though?
when you think arcade,
It's Pac-Man.
Mario.
you think Pac-Man.
Mario's so dope. They got Sonic the Hedgehog in Super Smash Brothers. Come on, man. That's how powerful Mario is.
I would say
He pulled a nigga from Sega over to Nintendo. You know what kind of power level you have to do that?
I'm just saying.
That was like the WWF and WCW.
well, I would
Nobody
say
went
Got
one
him.
to the
I
other.
would say legendary status, definitely Pac-Man. But in terms of who is still being renewed and having different versions of games and shows and kid shows and stuff, it's Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put on a Pac-Man T-shirt, everybody knows Pac-Man.
What about Street Fighter?
I said, you know why I used to hate Street Fighter? Because my
Fighter was the
homies
shit.
were dope, and I was super trash, and it was always like a flawless victory. Street Fighter was dope though. Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Yo.
I'm talking about the original Mortal Kombat.
Yo, I can't lie.
And it's
When the movie
whoopsies.
came out for Mortal Kombat,
Toasty. That's what you
I actually
What
was
did I
digging
say?
that.
Titties? I thought you said titties.
that would have been dope.
That's what I thought you said.
No, I didn't say it though.
Oh my god.
Toasty.
Oh.
Yo,
did.
Toasty.
Mortal
I did. Thank you,
Kombat, I loved it because every time they're like, finish him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Mortal
was the
Kombat.
And they did some crazy stuff like ripping their hearts out, their spine out.
I could never do those.
Oh,
The best original fatalities.
ooh.
I was that fatality dude.
Yeah, I turned my TV volume all the way up. I went to because they had the soundboard in Mortal Kombat. I was like, Mom. She was like, what? I was like, get over here. Yo, she was tight, and I kept on doing the shit.
So who has it? Keeping up with the games. Who has it this year? NBA Live or NBA 2K19?
It's always NBA 2K. NBA Live.
Yeah, NBA Live ain't been real since I'll say 2003.
Last year they came out with a nice
Live
game.
97 actually.
But I still was on 2K.
Live 97 was really like that. That's like a classic game. But I'm saying the real last game where people really gave a fuck about EA was 2003. I've never. That's one game I've never been a fan of.
I can't stand
I
Madden.
literally own.
I like Madden.
I've owned one
I
Madden
played it.
game, and that was.
I like Madden. I
2002.
played it.
Madden,
can't play it now.
they put out the same game
Now-
every year.
You have to be fucking Bill
Yeah.
Belichick to play that shit now.
Yeah,
I hate it.
You got to know defenses and all types of shit, motions.
That's fun.
I
Though.
play
fucking
video.
I don't know about
checkoffs.
you. I think that's fun because I don't know, like the same way of like I like the new FIFA games too because it's the same thing. They updated. You have to be
FIFA's
strategic.
always fun.
You can even be a general manager. You have to be specific about what players you get, when you get them, if who has injuries. Like I like that stuff. I like the whole strategy side to it.
I'm not mad at the franchise mode. I just like EA because Madden keeps putting out the same game. And then they have this little punk ass deal with the NFL Players Association where they won't let nobody else put out a game. To hell with them.
Yeah, 2K really.
2K needs to, you know what they need
I
to
like
do?
2K.
They need to get down with the. I hope the XFL is successful and 2K comes out with a football simulation game, and I bet you it'll kill Madden.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know what's pretty dope too? Actually, the NBA 2K League is actually pretty dope. I went in person, kind of boring in person, but I mean, it's not meant to be like
Yeah, there's a
watching
bunch
in
of people
person.
playing video
It's meant
games.
to be on Twitch. But no, but I think it's cool. Like crazy enough, like I feel like we're gonna get to the point where the next superstars are gonna be video gamers.
Yeah, 100%. I hate my father for that too. My father.
Yeah,
Well, you know
we
what
are
my father
behind. I know we're behind, but I'm just saying because we don't have like arcade bars, like super big bars, and like
Yeah.
arcades where they literally can just like spend their money the same way people spend money at strip clubs. Like that's the equivalent. in
That's the
certain
next
clubs.
arcade.
Busters.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
My father used to say, "Yo, you would never make money off of playing video games." Brother Darkness, you were wrong.
Yeah.
That he was wrong.
Dead ass.
That was your pop's
Yes.
nickname?
Yeah. Well, after that Charlie
Brother
Murphy
Darkness?
thing, he hated it, but
There's a lot of money to be made in video games.
Yeah, this is-
Yeah, now
It's a
if my
game
kid
right
wants to
now.
do it, I'll be like, good.
Over $1
Then you
million
need to
a
get a coach
Yeah.
and trainer or whatever.
if you got a coach for video games, but shit,
But
that's
good.
where it's
where
going. That's where
They
it's
have
going.
coaches for NBA 2K League.
But that's what I'm saying. It's the same way where you think about there's people that teach you how to do graphical design, teach you how to be an engineer. You have to know how to do that shit.
No, you don't.
Like,
Adjust the sliders.
Oh my gosh.
Adjust the
I
sliders.
can't believe you do that
yeah,
shit.
basically.
Yeah, now they will attack me in the comments for that.
You-
I'm
Yo, you
getting-
think the players are going to take knees in Madden? That should be fire. That'd be dope.
I ain't really mad at that.
That'd be dope. They'd be realistic.
like the celebration?
No,
Yeah.
Celebration touchdown?
Yeah.
And you know how much control the NFL has with EA? Like they won't let the
They'll shut that
jerseys
down?
can't come out. Oh, it's over.
Oh, wait, jerseys can't come out?
Yeah, like the NFL won't allow. Like in the real
hate the
life, the
NFL.
jerseys come out when the game is
Yeah.
it's tight. The NFL goes, no, don't put that in the video game. Like
Yeah.
the socks can't come down.
I hate the NFL. Why?
I don't know. I don't even know why we're talking about the NFL. I'm not. Why. I'm still boycotting.
That's
it.
what-
I hate
You
the
know what
NFL.
we remember? Do you remember the NCAA games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to pay the players.
Could be.
I don't know, but do you think Red Dead Redemption is going to be as big as Grand Theft Auto 5?
Fuck no. I never even played the first one of Red Dead.
Oh, you bugging. You're depriving
Oh my
yourself.
gosh.
But it's not even the same type of game, really.
It is.
It's not going to have an open world.
It is.
Yes.
Yes.
It
Gonna
is.
have an open world?
Wilson, what?
Oh,
what
shit.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. You guys are selling me.
Red Dead Redemption is literally like Grand Theft Auto, just a Western.
No, it's going to
Yeah.
have an open world
I just
Yes.
said
where
that.
players can kill each other.
Yes.
Mercilessly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you want to go kill someone to
just
not
said-
do like a mission or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just said that. It's literally
Can you create your own character?
it's literally Grand Theft Auto. If I say it
I'm just
one more
making sure.
time, it's
know what?
Grand Theft
just
Auto.
making sure before I go buy it.
Brandon's at a clapping point. If I have to repeat
Jesus. All right, let's move on. Fucking, do we care about Tracy Morgan and Tiffany Haddish and Tracy Morgan hating on
He
Tiffany
was
Haddish?
not hating.
I'm just telling you what the blog said. God damn it, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Damn,
sorry.
you know him?
I know. No, but I met him. He's a nice guy, man. I
He's
met
a
him.
strapping young
Oh, you met
fella.
him?
I met him a couple of times on different occasions. He's a nice dude. Like anybody who meets Tracy Morgan in person,
I've met Tracy Morgan.
He's a nice person.
Yeah, he was a really
What did he
cool
say to
dude.
you?
Oh, I told him I was doing my one day I did stand up, and I told him I got nervous, and he said, "Get a dog." And he said, "If you're scared, get a dog." And then I met him also.
Oh,
Then I met him.
that was a jab.
When I was
That was a jab.
Yeah, I'm gonna start telling niggas that. If you're scared, get a dog.
When I was 13, I was on a set of this movie called Boxcar Marley with the director who did Half Plenty. Again, I'm showing my age. Wow. And Tracy Morgan was there, and he was just chopping it up with me as a little dude, you know, giving me words of encouragement. He was a nice guy.
So you
had your dog next to you?
you didn't take kindly to the slander of Tracy Morgan.
No, I didn't. Nah, because it's not hate. Like Lil Rel, I understand where Lil Rel's coming from, and we got to encourage each other. But all Tracy was saying was like, "Yo, fam, it's my show. You know, this is my show. Talk about me." And you don't know how many interviews that dude did prior to that one, and you leading with Tiffany Haddish.
Well, let's listen to what Tiffany Haddish said. So she said, "You guys chill. He's probably just tired of hearing my name. It's exhausting. I'm tired of hearing my name." She said, "I could see how someone could get irritated like that. Hello, I died, people. I'm back from the dead. Tiffany's cool, but it's me sitting here now. So I get it. I'm not mad about it. I love me some Tracy."
You read that very well.
I did.
I was waiting for him to go. I was waiting for him to go in the Haddish voice.
Yeah, no, it's a story time with Brand.
Killabh BH.
No, but like,
everyone right?
I get it, because even as someone who's worked in media for like how long, like 5+ years, some of these media people ask the same fucking question over and over again.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, do any of you guys are any of you guys original? And I get it, you got to ask certain questions, but people are going to click. But that gets old, and like, and a lot of times they're asking the questions that they want to get out the way or get for their website or whatever. They ask them first. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to ask that question last. You're supposed to ask the questions that's based upon if they're dropping a project or a movie. Get those out of the way. Make them feel good. Make them feel comfortable with you. Make them like you. And then you ask them the questions that you may want to get an answer from them that they may not want to answer, but they're going to do it because they're like, you know what? You asked some great questions. I like you, so I'm going to tell you. Like, some of these people are just...
There wasn't a warm-up at all into this.
They just were like,
Nas
so...
is more familiar with, you got to fluff them.
Pause.
What?
Pause. Fluff.
If you guys don't know
Pause.
what that means,
Don't say fluff.
moving.
Yeah.
You do know what fluff. If fluff has multiple.
Nas knows what
no.
it means.
Fam,
No.
Like
That
porn
is
sets have fluffers.
whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was going.
That's why I pointed to
No.
Nas.
Yeah,
Absolutely
whatever
not.
y'all two got going on there.
Nah, come on. Don't make it weird.
You're the one that said, "Yo, Nas knows what I'm talking about." I'm just
Come on.
listen, bro. That
And then when you said you two guys.
but serious. I wasn't mad at Tracy. Like, how many interviews do you think he does every day where he finally, got his show back and he's doing,
Oh, he's going from 8 a.m. to probably 8 p.m.
Like where he's doing press and dealing with media, and no one really likes dealing with media for reasons like this, where you have people that probably don't do things the proper way. So of course he's probably going to be annoyed and not wanting to even deal with the shit from the beginning. And then you finally get there to work yourself up, and then you got to be asked questions about someone else, and the shit is supposed to be about your show. I'm annoyed.
And that's dope that Tiff came out and said, she kept it real, like, yo, fam, I would get annoyed also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yo, any of y'all remember when Kelly Rowland bleeped out because someone was asking her questions about Beyonce?
Yeah.
yo, man.
She went off, and it was on TV too. That's the worst.
Hey, it's like, now we about to get sidetracked. When Mike Tyson went off on the reporter, when he's like, "Oh, you're alleged rapist in jail, and now look at you, you're on Broadway."
Well, yeah, no, that was some number one. Let me be clear, that's Mike Tyson's finest moment, if I may say. Only reason is because the reporter dude was a dickhead.
Yeah,
like
OD.
he's talking about doing stand up and doing the Broadway shows in Vegas and talking about his book and all these things, and then you come out of the blue and say, well, hey, how do you think it feels, that you're an alleged rapist, and how do you think that affects the mayor? Like, why are you even saying that? Like, those are one of those times where if you're a reporter, like, you deserve to be.
He was shook too.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson looked at him like, yo, I should take your head off.
Face. Like, that was some dickhead shit.
Should've taken
didn't
ear
have to
off.
go that.
That reporter. If you watch the
Put him-
video, that reporter was shook daddy, man.
But what I will say is that the reason why I think that's one of Mike Tyson's finest moments, because I have like I have a playlist of Mike Tyson's greatest moments. One of them is the spinal comment where he said, "I broke my back spinal. It's great." And then,
Which part? Spinal.
Spinal. And then he looks at him like, spinal, it's broken. It's spinal. So that's one. And then two, as he's talking to the dude was still trying to go on. He's like, we're in public, man. He's like, fuck you. He was like, hey, fuck you. He's like, all right, man, let's go. And then he's like, yo, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, like on air. And then the guy's like, all right, we're going to cut it. Thank you.
This Mike Tyson voice.
And then he said, I've got it mastered. Then he says, well, Mike, no problem. Thank you for coming in. Like, fuck you, man. And then the reporter dude was like, oh. Like he felt that shit. So I wasn't mad at him. I wasn't mad at him. But I guess to the fans and listeners, let us know what you think. What are your top E3 games coming out this year? What are you anticipating? Also, what do you think about the LeBron, I guess, bonanza? Where do you think he's going to land up? And do you care where he lands up? And then lastly, if you're Tracy Morgan, do you really care about what's happening right now outside of your show? Let us know what you think.
We don't care about nothing happening outside grassroots.
Word. So check us out, Grassroots Pod on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Link for GroupMe chat will be in the YouTube link as always. And I'm Brandon Killabh.
I'm Erin Ashley Simon.
I'm regular Naz.
I'm Wylson.
And we out.
Hey.
Grassroots.